Hey everyone, my name is Chloe, and today I'm here to do another library book haul. So, last month was the first time I have done a library book haul. I haven't been using my library for physical things for a while, but last month there were a bunch of graphic novels I wanted to read, and so I got them out from the library, and then I just loved it and really missed the physical reading something from the library. Just the feel of the library, cover and all of that just is so nostalgic, and for some reason, there's just nothing better. I know you can buy X library copies, but it's not the same. When it's on your shelf, these books that are on my shelf are all books that I am I need to get to those. I need to get to those. But there's something about going to the library or getting on the online catalog and being like, here's this book that I just want to read. No obligation, just fun. I'm browsing a random collection. And so that's what I did. So my daughter and I went to the library the other day. You have to reserve 20-minute slots to do the kids section. And so you're the only people in there. So we went in there and she went rogue. She got so many books. And so then we go to the hold section and I'm like, okay, well, she got a ton. I've only got a few because I did this online. And you guys, I have 7. Somehow, I thought not doing it in person would kind of cut down on how many I picked. But no, I still picked 7, and so let's just get into them. So the first one is a middle grade, and it's Eleanor Roosevelt's Fighter for Justice. So this one, it says her impact on the civil rights movement, the White House, and the world. So I put this on hold when we were still waiting on election results, and I was really just wanting to read about powerful women because Kamala Harris, man, she is a powerful woman, and she is now our vice president, you guys. I mean, vice president-elect, but as the mom of girls, I'm like, that is so freaking awesome. And Eleanor Roosevelt is another one that I feel like is a powerful woman that I want my kids to know about. Now, I'm obviously not going to read this to Ainsley now, or either of my girls now, because they're both a lot younger than this, but I just thought I really wanted to read this and see if it's a good kind of way to introduce Eleanor Roosevelt and the idea of powerful women. Yes, she was not a politician, but she was definitely a powerful woman in politics, and I really am excited to read this. It's got a lot of pictures and things inside of it, and so I'm just really excited and really pumped up to read about these powerful women. Next is 3 different Christmassy books. So first I got 10 Blind Dates by Ashley Elston. I am not big on reading things when they're super duper hyped, and so I just kind of slept on this. I think it was last year, but this is about a girl who gets broken up with, I think, and she goes home for Christmas, and her family sets her up on 10 blind dates. And I just think it sounds so cute. I know a lot of people loved it, and it just sounds like a great read. And I feel like the hype is now died enough that I can read it and not be thinking about that. Next is The Christmas Shop by Melody Carlson, and she writes these little Christmas books that are it's 165 pages, just really sweet. And this cover, you guys, I just love it. So this is about kind of a quirky woman in a small town who runs this shop, and I think people are a little weirded out by her, but she's got secret things going on in the shop. And again, I just am excited for little Christmassy. These are normally sweet, hopeful, and really nice. Next is We Met in December by Rosie Curtis. This one I have heard is very Christmas light. The only Christmassy element or wintry element is that they meet in December. So our main character, she goes and it's been her dream to move to London. So she does, and she moves in this house with virtual strangers, and the guy that shares her floor or whatever, they start a relationship. Then something happens, they go away, they somehow split up, and she comes back and he's dating somebody else. And so she has to live among this guy that she's thinking she's in a relationship with, and he's with somebody else. So I again have heard mixed things about this, but I hope it's good. Next is Tales from a Mother Runner, from another mother runner, and this is Triumphs, Tricks, and I can't even say this. Triumphs, Trials, tips and tricks from the road. So if you guys don't know, running is one of my biggest hobbies. I have torn a lot of things all in my left leg, and so running long distances and like marathoning and that kind of thing is not really a thing that's going to happen for me anymore. But I still love running, and I've like moved to a lot of elliptical and kind of lower impact things to still get that like runner's high. And nothing fascinates me more than hearing about people's running stories, and I just love it. And so this is a bunch of different like 5-page little essays or something from different moms who run, and about overcoming the obstacles of like being a mom and running. And I don't know, there's a bunch of different like categories and that kind of things of the stories, but I'm hoping this is good. Next is Paperback Crush. This one also, I don't know if it came out last year or not, but it was another like pretty hyped book that I didn't pick up, and then now I finally have. So this one is all about the paperback books that came out in the 80s and 90s. So I'm imagining Sweet Valley High, Babysitter's Club, like all of that kind of thing that will be in here. And there's a lot of pictures, a lot of like 80s and 90s nostalgia, and I'm really excited about this. I'm not sure if I will love this just because I was born in 89, and so my a lot of my reading and stuff didn't happen until like the late 90s, early 2000s. So this may be something that I'm not in love with, but I also have a sister who's 9 years older than me, so like a lot of my things were kind of those 80s and 90s things. So I don't know, I might like this, might not, couldn't hurt to try. And then the last one is back on the graphic novel middle grade kick. I got Sisters by Rita Talgemeyer. She is the one who has done the Babysitter's Club graphic novels, and I've read a couple of hers, and they're just so fun and cute. And this one is about sisters. I have daughters. I have sisters. I love sister relationships, and I thought this would just be a really fun thing. I'm doing a lot of readathons coming up, and like I feel like graphic novels are a good way to just like palate cleanse when you're kind of reading pretty quickly, and you've got these TBRs and things. Like this will be something I can pick up, spend an hour or two with, and then feel refreshed. So those are the 7 books I got from the library. If you have read any of those, let me know what you think. If you're interested in any of those, let me know, and I will like prioritize them or make sure I read them. The thing about the library is you get these books, and the good thing is there's no obligation, so they haven't been staring at you for a long time, but there's also no obligation. So the motivation to pick them up when I do have this whole shelf staring at me is less. However, like they're new, they're exciting, they're fun. So I may not get to all of them, but I'm also the type that I'm like, I have these, which means nobody else can have them. And like when you take them back, they have to be quarantined for 2 weeks. And so that's quite the ordeal. If I take them, I should use them, and because otherwise somebody else could be enjoying them. So I need to like use them and read them all, and I'm so excited for all of them. So that is my library haul. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.